Hi folks, it's been a couple of weeks now since I last went fishing. I sat out that hot spell. I just can't cope with that hot weather. And to be honest, I'm not sure that it does the fish any good either. But we've had a few days now of more favourable weather. Unfortunately, it's coincided with a few things going on at home, so I haven't been able to get out. Doctor appointment and dentist appointment and a couple of other things cropped up. So I'm hoping to get out next week. The remainder of this week we're promised some rain, so very welcome the rain, but I don't really want to go out and sit in the rain. So perhaps next week I'll get out and be on the bank again doing something somewhere or other. And now for a quick update on the frogs. If you watch my last little short, I was talking about the frogs in our pond that had made their home in what was left of the pond, which was just a muddy sort of puddle at the bottom. Anyway, I was religiously putting a bit of water in that every day just to keep them happy. But on Monday evening, or Monday night actually, we had our first decent rain, and that seemed to have triggered a response in the frogs because I think they were getting worried that the pond was going to dry up. So when the rain came down, they all sort of vamoosed. Yeah, I think it's called, there was a word for it, I've forgotten what it was now, but basically they just leave when there's a bit of rain, and they go to look for wetter places. I'm not sure they're going to find wetter places because we're in the middle of town, and I don't think there are that many ponds around. But anyway, that's what's happened. The ponds have gone. The frogs have gone. It happened once before, actually, a few years ago, and when it rained during the day, it rained after a long dry spell, and we were looking out the window, watching the rain sort of hammer down in the garden, thinking, this is good. And as we were watching, the frogs literally came out of the pond, which on that occasion also had dropped to a very low level, and they all came sort of scooting across the grass. So obviously the rain triggers something, and they think, right, let's get away from this pond because it's not looking good, and we're going to find somewhere better. But as I say, I'm not sure what they're going to find, and I'm really hoping they find their way back to the pond for next year. Because they normally spawn in our pond and we get lots of frogs. Yeah, so I'm hoping they get back. Anyway, that's a quick update on the fishing and the frogs. So until I see you again, bye for now.